Hey guys, this is Noble Struggle with the Siege of Kamino, part 29. We're in mid-turn of round 10 of Armada. Now let's get into it. The Lurker Hulk has moved, that Venator has moved, and nobody else has moved. I was kind of pre-looking at some things. But anyway, now it's Republic's turn to move. And the Venator went ahead and showed a concentrated fire, which means he can roll an extra dice if he could, but he's not in range of anything that I know of. Nope, by a hair. So he will now just perform his move action. And with that reposition, he is now ready. This Penta, man, Pelta, needs to go ahead and slow down to start compensating in. I hope the Republic picked the right action of slowing down at this round or whatnot, but we will see. But first, the Dreadnought's got to go. And he's picking on people today. 2 dice. 2 hits! Dead group of V19s. This guy. Nothing. You serve long and hard, Delta 19s. That's not what your name actually is. We know it's V19s now, but you followed me blindly anyway. I appreciate you. He showed another repair action, by the way, and repaired this shield and that shield. And now he's moved up, ready to fight. He's still only at 1 health, by the way, but he's recovering enough shields to be now a threat to the Republic. And it was not a maneuver dial yet. Hopefully next turn it is. Right now he shows an engineering dial and repaired a shield and a shield. And within some luck, he now is not bumping into the Venator and is now fully getting ready to press all 3 into this Lurker Hulk. But this Dreadnought, man, that Dreadnought is going to be so vital with this attack. Anyway, let's get into it. Now it's on to ships. We are on blue phase, so blue goes first. Within some internal debate, the first thing they're doing is sending this LAT out of here to make sure that Luke survives. Otherwise, V19's into bubblers. That is 1 hit. They are at 1 health. Now it's Seppi's turn. They'll have this guy attack. And... ooh, I need to think. I realize that the Republic actually can reroll 1 dice if they're engaged with another friendly. So they reroll 1. That is a hit, killing the bubblers before they can attack. Alright, Vultures into V19s. 1 hit. Tri-droids into V19s. Oh, I need to roll that one again. I actually knocked it over. Okay, 1 hit. Alrighty. Arc 170s into the sides. 2 hits. If only those V19s over there stayed alive, that could potentially kill that this round. But because they can't, that's it. That's the most damage this guy will get this turn. And the Y-Wings are not forward. They are moving up 3 to try to cover down to take out this Dreadnought. Both the Bubblers and the Vulture droids going into the V19s. But because we're in the squadron phase and the capital ship has not activated them, they only can move. They cannot shoot. So now it is the Republic's turn. They are taking the sacrifice to lock down these V19s from coming over to this Dreadnought. V19s against Vultures. 3, 2, 1 hit. And then the Republic is moving these Y-Wings over to here to get ready for the Dreadnought. Not where he is, but where he will be. And that's freaking Dingo still alive and kicking in this game. And both the Tri-Droids, moving speed 5, which is insane, rush out to go join the Xwing fight. And the Hyena Bombers are also following along. The Hyena Bombers are just a little bit farther behind, but they'll be able to join in round 11. And to finish it off, these Y-Wing Bombers will basically go right here. And then this awesome dice and the Arc 170s will move up here or whatnot. And a quick summary of round 10 for Armada. Honestly, I am not meaning to make this as balanced as it is. I'm trying to make it balanced, but holy crap. Now all of a sudden, the Separatist still has a good fighter force. They're about to send more fighters to Xwing to help them out. And we'll come back to Armada. Now let's get into Xwing. I can talk about this all day long. There's a random remote. Someone was watching TV while working on the next Lurker Hulk. Anyway, for Xwing, let's go ahead. Set the dials in the 3, a 2, a 1. A quick summary. Because the Tri-Droids are back out, these Vulture droids that was right there, not Vulture droids, Buzz droids that were right there, technically, if they attach to anyone, they're dead because then they go into here and they're fine. So I went ahead and removed them because I only have 3 templates and put them to here. Moving on. Alrighty, all the dials are now set for X-Wing, including the 3 new Tri-Droids, and let's... Wait, something else is coming from the breach! It's the 4th squid! Now we have 4 squids in Noble Struggle. This one has General Grievous, a B2 unit, and Magna Guards coming right in for the hunt and kill of these troops and going to land to fight Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka. Let's begin. I set these dials as the Republic player not knowing where the squid would be, and then as the Separatist player I thought, how in the world can I screw up the Republic the most? This is what we got. Welcome to round 10 of X-Wing. Before I forget, the first thing I'll do is move all these 3 up 3 or whatnot. This guy's doing a 2 hard turn and target locking. And Sloping Badger's LAT is moving 3 forward, but is still not able to relieve the stress. They're basically just trying to hold straight to deploy their troops. V-Wing doing a slight 3 to the right and then target locking the squid. The Separatists are planning to move this HMP straight into it, and he will land into Legion. With that, the Legion HMP, I just painted this. I'm not horribly happy, but at the same time, I'm not horribly upset. It was a pretty quick paint job. Is going right in, but after he drops his payload of the droids, he will then go back onto the field with only 2 health remaining. And I'll hold my breath as he's hovering over there on top of those towers, barely balancing. We'll see how long that lasts. And we should just look at it. We got HMPs now landing. We got squids now landing in the Legion. It's coming together. Headhunter turning slight 2 and then target locking this squid. Tri-Droids having the unfortunate spawn right behind the squid and going first. Had to go ahead and do a 3 sharp turn to avoid the squid. The other LAT moving 3 forward and not able to do any actions because of the stress. Arc 170 moving 2 hard right and then target locking squid as well. He changed his mind. With his rear arc, he's going to target lock that squid instead. And this Y-wing right here will leave out a proton bomb and they'll make his movement, which is going to be a forward, and turnaround. And he is, of course, now stressed. And the V-19 did a slight 1 and target locking this squid. It seems like no matter where you place this squid at, you think you're going to be in the best hit because everyone's about to move. In X-Wing, you need to go to the next place over, it seems. This Y-wing bomber's moving 3 forward and focusing. Shock T went ahead and did a 4 turnaround and gained stress. Arc 170 moved up 3 and is still stressed, so can't do an action. V-19 moving up 4 and target locking this squid. And now it's the squid's turns to move. And the first guy, he's jammed, so he can't do any actions. So this guy goes away now. But he's going to do a 3 turn right into this V-19. I gotta read the rules real quick. I know that's 3 damage to the V-19, 100%. But for the squid, I'll have to see. Let's pretend without critical hits already being applied. For right now, moved up 3, did 3 damage to V-19. V-19 then apparently moves from front to back, as in like got pushed right through. And then you roll a dice, and on a hit, it's a stress, and on a crit, it's a crit. However, this guy had a special crit that when he overlapped another ship, he took a damage. And he's already at 9 health, which that damage then... Oh, suffer 2 crit damage, then repair this card. He has 1 shield, but the 1 damage is enough to kill the squid. So he dies by dealing additional damage to that V-19. GC Counselor has his final kill, basically. And the wicked turn of events. He goes ahead and does a slight 3, hitting the Y-wing bomber, dealing 3 damage, but then pushing him, of course, through towards his own torpedo. Dice roll against squid. That is nothing. Squid is fine. And for that is the last part for the round. We'll do those 2 squids next, and I'll see you next time.